basically.
Dude, you were talking earlier about how like games do like those or we were talking about like how games listen to their people and then like they become incredible. That's one of the most
Yeah.
attentive game developers. Lorian added so much content
Oh God,
for no reason.
it is
They
insane.
literally didn't have to. Like
The
you could
little shit
you could you
is
could
insane.
legitimately you could just like hold on, let me message somebody real quick. You could just like they could have added those additional classes as DLC and I would have ate that shit up.
Oh God, but we're getting them for free
Yeah.
and then soon update.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Literally god tier. This gives me hope that in the next one, like in the next Divinity they make, they're just gonna fucking break the market because even though Divinity wasn't really heard of, I know a lot of people are going back to Divinity 2 because of Baldur's Gate 3 and how fun it is. And Divinity 2 is not too far off from Baldur's Gate. Um, Baldur's Gate 3, it's just Baldur's Gate 3 really did a really good thing with that like real-time turn-based combat with the whole
Right.
like, everybody when you're playing multiplayer, everybody's in their turn at once.
Right.
It's so good.
It really is. Rather than you having to wait for
Yeah.
someone else
Yeah.
or whatever.
So
I
nice.
mean, there's still times where you kind of are, but it's still trying to do it as fairly as
Right.
pretty nice. There are even aspects where, and sometimes where like an NPC is supposed to take its turn,
Mm-hmm.
but you get to take your turn at the same time as
Yeah,
your
right.
teammate still.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Plains base camp.
So what are you doing right now, Bretta?
Monster Hunter right now. Well, you got anything in mind, brother?
Well, I was joking with Haley, but we could start up in honor mode.
That is actually a good idea. Um,
I've
let
been
me.
wanting to find someone to do it with.
Yeah, I'm totally into that shit. Actually,
I've never got a chance. I don't want to do it by myself because I know I'm gonna fucking make a mistake.
I
And
mean,
if I have somebody else there, I
you
have
can blame it
somebody
on
to
me.
lean on. I will have someone to lean on a little bit,
Yeah,
strategically speaking.
yeah.
So it's not all me.
I will start one with you for sure. Let me run a couple hunts with my friend because I did invite him to the lobby, like not this area, not the Discord, but the lobby itself. So I don't want
Okay.
to. I don't want to invite him to the lobby just for him to like, just for me to quit on him. So let me do like two
Yeah.
quests with this, and then, um, but yeah, no, I love honor mode. I as long as it's not my main save, I don't mind doing it. It's fun.
Right. Well, I don't like, for some reason, something about it is like paper on the brain. Just the idea of losing my save, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I get that. When I'm like, that's why I always do my first one, not being honor mode. I promise you, we're not because this game has a little bit of RNG in it. We're not gonna win our first honor mode run. I mean,
No,
not.
probably not.
I mean, there's a slight
We can
chance we
make the
could.
best out of it,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. But you learn a lot. Like I've had three. I've done three total honor mode runs, and I've gotten. The last one I did, I got to. I was playing a Gith, and I got to. What was his name? Kethric? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got to him.
Ethric Thorm.
Yeah, that dude's a some bitch.
He's voiced by the same guy
Yep.
who's
Uh,
Spider-Man.
yeah. I need pictures of Spider-Man. Or think, Mark, think. Yeah.
Or literally couldn't have picked a better person for the role. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He did a good job. He
It
does a
was
good
so
job at
good.
anything he does for real.
Love that actor, but I'm also a huge I grew up watching the original Spider-Man, so like I'm
Yeah.
a huge
Yeah.
fan of that growing up.
Tobey Maguire.
My dad pirated that shit. And I had that shit forever. We don't have it anymore, so there's no evidence of it, but
It's funny.
we got it from a movie gallery thing when those were still a thing.
Yeah.
We rented it, and then my dad pirated it. And my dad let me know to be hush hush about it because if I was going around telling people that shit's illegal.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't pick up a child. So why
That
would
was
you
back-
pirate movies?
Right. That was back when I had like some decent memories of my parents.
Oh yeah. So I guess things went fucking south.
Well, they're not really like. It's not like it was the worst thing. I just like really over the top corporal punishment, and it struck fear in me.
Yeah. I get that.
Even from
But
afar,
I mean, my dad was angry, and when you do it with angry,
Yeah, that's
with
the problem. Yeah,
anger, it's
right.
different.
Yeah. I
Um,
I remember when I had kids, I was like, I'm not gonna do spankings. But now that I'm a little like, now that I've had a little bit more experience with them, I'm not against them. But it's like you said, it shouldn't be out of anger.
right, 'cause that's like a whole different thing.
I think all my kids learn differently. Like some of them I can take things away from and learn, and they'll learn. But like some of them I can't. Like I have to be like, hey, look. My big thing is if my kids are like being violent to other
Right,
kids, that's where I'm like, all
that
right,
needs to be appropriate.
yeah, like you have to understand, like you're hurting people.
Right.
Have you not
My
ever?
thing is
Hold
just
on.
that I have a alternative. I feel like there are alternative methods. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can always find another method if I
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
think about it.
Yeah, and I'm coming to that conclusion too, honestly, like where even the spankings don't seem to work. It just seems like a kid is gonna be not a bad kid, but be bad even if like you try to instruct them.
Right.
Because it's just part of the process of learning, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just
Well, I just think it's bad for like teaching because like kids aren't gonna respond well when people get angry,
yeah.
even more so.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
100%.
what I mean? And that's what happened to me. I was like a really anxious kid. It really fucked with me.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I never realized it until I got older, really. Um, but it's not really like it did teach me some things. Like, for example, like I know that for one, there is power to anger. It's
Yeah.
just a fucking up thing to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did utilize it, and it kind of made me make choices that make me learn other things, you know. And as a whole, it did form me as a person in a way to where like I learned different things that I probably wouldn't have learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a part of my identity at this point. You know?
Yeah, it's funny because I tell people the same thing about when I was abused by my stepdad. I would be like, I'm like, I'm not really mad about it because I mean, it made me it gave me a pretty high pain tolerance,
Yeah.
like and they're like, nah, that's not okay, and I'm like, well, I'm not saying it is, but you got to look at the bright side.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
there's too much negative things.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry if I randomly say fuck, it's because mom's just beating my ass. I apologize. Haley, are you still awake? Fuck. I know she said she was in the stream, but she's still in the Discord too. Oh, there's my buddy. I don't really fuck with meta builds when I'm playing story mode on Baldur's Gate. But when I did the honor mode thing, that's when I started looking up builds. Normally when I'm playing
Right.
Baldur's Gate 3, or when I'm playing like the my own story, I want to
Right.
experiment and do fun shit. But
That's kind of what I've been doing, and I think that might be part of my problem, is that I'm not doing anything like that.
yeah, well, it's not a problem as long as you're not play like honor modes, all stakes or
Yeah, I know. It just, I guess that's part of it, is that like when I'm not playing honor mode, I'm building me as much. You know, I'm just
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
like experiencing the game.
Yeah. So have you ever looked into Monster Hunter? You ever been
I used to play it with Brandon actually.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter,
World?
what's it called? World, yeah.
Just never fell into it.
Yeah, I played it for a while. I guess it's my weapon choice partially, but I just part of it also is that we would play it off and on.
Yeah.
So I would like when I was getting into it,
Yeah.
and then we get on something else. Or whatever. Also, he said he trying to carry me, and I didn't have my shit that upgraded because I haven't been playing that much. I played just enough to get one thing, you know, and I was there for a while.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was just curious because it is, you know, RPG-esque. It's not like super RP heavy, but it's got like.
I like it though. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun game. This whenever it goes on sale, you should definitely
found
get
a
it.
weapon.
That's another thing. This game is like it in the sense of like every weapon feels like a different, like you're playing a different game for real.
Yeah.
It's super.
I mean,
fun.
I wanted to use the dual blades, but like it just.
It's actually what I'm using right now.
I feel like they're underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter is definitely like a very, it's very interesting the way they do their like difficulty curve. Like,
Right.
1 second it's like really really hard, then you get if you find a good set building, and I think you would really like that too, because the set building is just like building your class, you know, where like there are all kinds of crazy abilities that give you like really cool like perks and shit. Like one of the ones is like if you eat a meal, then you get like your increased attack and critical chance, or like just shit that you don't think would be like part of the game if you've played a Monster Hunter, you know. And there's stuff like sliding
I mean, the
sliding
only one
down
I
a
played
hill.
was World.
Yeah, World's good. World's really good. I really enjoy World. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. That was my
It's
first
pretty
one.
good. The interest that I found in it is like fighting the new and different looking.
Yeah,
crazy
exactly. Yeah,
monsters.
that's my
That
favorite
is
part
what
too.
I like about it.
That and I like making custom armor sets. They have a term for it in the community called a fashion hunter, but it's like I just want to mix all the armor sets up and make them look badass.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that when I'm not a huge Dark Souls player, but when I played Elden Ring, I was fashion. Let me tell you, like,
Yeah.
I had all of the nicest and matching looking shit I possibly could. Even when
Lucario from the movie, right? Like it's the
I think that's the idea.
yeah, because he's like the one that he's because the all Lucarios in the wild don't fucking talk, but the
Right.
one in Smash does. So
Right. Didn't they add in like the newer one that he can like mega evolve with the smash thing? Or am I
no, I don't
that's
think he
something
does.
to
No,
do?
he doesn't. He doesn't. Maybe you've seen some mods that do it or something.
Maybe. I have seen some pretty crazy gameplay of plenty of games that didn't make any sense. TikTok will show you some crazy shit.
Yeah, for real.
This is fucking news to me, but I just found out you can save your presets for your armor. What's it called?
You're layered?
Why did I try to? Yeah, thank you. There we go. I couldn't think of the word.
Bro,
Shit.
have you not ever noticed that I do that? I set up my depending on what map we're on. I would always say this, Tyler. When we were playing Rise, I would be like,
Yeah, I knew it was a thing in Rise, right? But I
oh,
completely
you
forgot.
didn't know it was in this. Okay.
I didn't know it was in this. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you just meant you didn't know you could do it in general.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's just this one specifically.
Everyone seems like they're in good spirits.
Let's prepare for the next hunt.
Damn, where the fuck? Accept the optional quest. What option? Wait. What optional quest am I going to?
Heard from the others. Yes.
Optional. Astonishing adaptability. Alright, I'm gonna fight a Master Rank Zuwu.
Yep, I'm ready.
Shall we get started?
I like Zulu a lot. He's cool.
Yeah, I like him better than
Well,
New Udra.
for ya.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Udra. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't. That's what I told Alex. I was like, you know, his design is cool, and I'm glad that they went with like a new monster type. But I'm not a big fan of New Udra. The only thing I like about New Udra is his when he gets away and he squeezes through walls and shit. I popped the quest up, by the way.
Okay. I've been sitting here making a new layered armor set while I was waiting for you. Been
Yeah,
looking at the same shit for a while.
I need to. I'm wanting to go down the row and just create all the armor sets. But I'm also like, I don't know. I don't know what other skills I need besides burst and critical eyes on the fucking weapons now. So
Honestly, so I'll tell you this much: the big skills that are like pretty much the meta at the moment is weakness exploit. People don't even well, actually, yeah, burst is probably pretty good for dual blades, but
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of burst users. And then critical boost, the one that gives you more crit boost, and then gore armor.
yeah,
You run all three of those, and you pretty much have 100% crit on any weapon.
okay, I remember that.
And then after that, you just slot whatever you want.
Yeah, you said crit boost.
Happy to help anytime.
Yep.
Let me go see what it has.
That's the
though.
one that makes your critical hits go from 25% more damage up to 40%.
Oh, okay.
Anything catch your eye?
And it's called crit boost. You sure?
That's what the skill's called. I think the gem itself is called like critical gem or something.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I thought you were talking about that's part of an armor set. Okay. So you
Oh,
said
no, it's-
you said just
You
run.
do
the-
it with gems.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, but you said what? People like just run gore armor and that's it.
Usually they run like a 3-piece gore set to get the, you know, the infection boost where after you
Yeah.
clear it, you get like a big stat bonus.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, whenever I beat the game, I just ran full Arcveld armor for the longest time because it had so many gem slots.
Arcveld.
But yeah, now I've kind of moved to using a gore shit too.
I swear to God, I thought critical exploit was on the fucking on the armor set.
I think you're looking for weakness exploit.
Oh, is that what it's called? You're right. Yep. What did I say?
Sorry,
what did
I've
I
made
fu-
a lot of builds in my time
What did I
playing
say?
this shit already.
Did I say weakness or did I say critical exploit?
Yeah, you say critical exploit.
Wow, that's dumbass. That's dumbassery if I had.
Now as you're looking at it, I've seen a lot of people run Jid the hot armor too
Yeah, I
because it has all the things people love without having to have the gems.
Yeah, I think I might run. The HOD beta for because trimmer is like no trimmer is good, but
You don't. The trimmer is kind of whatever. There's like one
Yeah, but
monster
I
in the
wanted
whole
more
game that actually
slots.
does that.
yeah, exactly. Sure, they might add some later, but I know I can craft them now, but I don't want to forget that I.
I'll buy some Jin Dahad with you now. I fucking love that monster.
I know that's my favorite fight in the game, 100%. I like him better than the in Monster, to be honest. And I thought I would.
Funnily and ironically enough, he was the last monster I had to kill because one of the achievements is to kill 50 Apex monsters to get my the platinum trophy or whatever this team calls them.
Yeah. Yeah, he's my fave. He's my fave monster in this one, I think.
At me.
The glasses you got on right now, though.
I didn't like them. They were hot deals. All right, let's go.
I'm ready.
My favorite monster was definitely it was him, and then if we're gonna say like a regular monster, I like Rompopolo. Rompopolo's definitely my favorite, dude. He's so cool. He's like a little inflatable. He's actually got like a kind of a scary design for real. Like he's kind of creepy.
I'm trying to think. I hate to say it, Oda Garen is still like one of my all-time favorites, but I want to think of something new
something
in
new to
that
this
I really
game.
enjoy
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
Hold up, let me see.
I'm never really a big fan of the monkeys, so like Ajarakan is not really that big of a deal to me.
I know Narcilla's not new to this game, but I really like Narcilla too.
Yeah.
New to this game, I'm giving it to Ajarkon. That's a fun
Really?
one. I
Yeah, that's
like
what I was
him.
talking
Yeah.
about. That's just, I don't really care for him that much.
So like usually he dies before he gets to it, but if you can get him back to his home area where he fights, you're literally fighting him in a jungle gym, and it's so fucking cool.
Yeah. I like God, what else? Suwoo's really fun. He's one of my faves.
There it is.
I like Hirobami's design. But the Hirobami fights are so annoying.
Like, yeah, he's got a cool design, a cool concept. I hate the fight though. And
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if I find it boring or if I just find it annoying.
It's annoying.
somewhere
It's
in
annoying.
between.
It's annoying. That's the problem. They're one of those like where they're just up in the air all the time.
That's kind of how Guardian Rathalos is. I don't know if you fought it yet.
Yeah, I have. Wait, Rathalos? No, I don't think I have. Because it's a Guardian Raytheon that you find, right?
No, Guardian Rathalos is what you run into.
In the story?
Yep. You don't fight regular Rathalos until like pretty much high rank.
Yeah, you don't. But there are Raytheons. Are you sure it's not a Guardian Raytheon?
Positive.
I mean, I guess you have hunted a million, so.
Prepare for incoming buffs.
Oh, so I see you're liking the Horn a lot, huh?
Oh, I love the Horde, man.
This is your first
Be
time
breaking
playing
it
Horn,
down
for
out
real?
here. No, I played it a little bit in Rise, like back when it was a Switch exclusive. And then I tried it in World, but I hated it in World.
If you ever want to go back to Rise, if you're done being mad about the mod stuff, I would be more than welcome to go back to that game, because Rise is still my favorite, man.
No, I would not mind at all. I wouldn't mind playing World again either, because on both of those games, I never got to fight all of the Title of Day monsters.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, I know they added a Title of Day monster, supposed to be like the final boss in Rise. I don't even know who it is. I have no fucking clue.
It's a Matsu. And then Fatalis.
Let's go back just for that.
I haven't fought Fatalis or that other one.
All I know is this Fatalis.
Elatrion.
I hear all the time how it's like one of the hardest
Yeah.
boss fights in any video game people have went against. It is very unforgiving, and you have to go in with literally a perfect setup to get it done. You can't go in with a half-baked build at all.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and then I never fought Elatrion. You did fight Elatrion though, right?
Yeah, Elatrion, oh man, the thing with him, fun fight, super cool one too. It's just, if you don't, it has a DPS check, and if you fail the DPS check, you basically fail the mission.
Oh, it's like
And
one of
there's-
those permadeath things.
And it checks you 3 times. The whole concept of it is throughout the fight, he'll shift an element, and you have to break one of his horns while he's shifting elements. And if you fail that, he does a mega powerful AoE wide area covering attack that literally one-shots.
That's why I got that big ass forehead.
Yes, that's why he has a big ass forehead. You are right.
Yeah, after I
Oh, you dumb bag.
after I 100% this, because all the ones I really need are gonna be the crown monsters and the endemic life. But I can look up an endemic life guide anytime.
Actually, there's not any special endemic life you have to go and capture, man.
Oh, they're
They
not.
didn't do that in this one.
I thought it was. Like
Yeah,
collect
they
all
didn't
of
do that
them.
on this one.
Well, there's a fishing one, isn't there?
They want you to catch 50 of the whopper fish, which is just more time consuming than anything else. You don't have to do anything special to get them, other than just spend your time fishing them up.
Yeah. No, he's trying to go. He's trying to squeeze through the wall. Alma just stood there, man.
Oh, I'm not done breaking it down.
Oh wait, did you get the? Oh, I guess you might not need it, but he did leave an
Oh,
arm
shit.
here. Yeah.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I'm coming up. Don't know where to know.
So, speaking of Baldur's Gate, man, the only time I've ever done an honor mode run was in a modded playthrough with Monkey and them, and that's when we all had like a massive fallout, so I never got to finish it.
Yeah, I've done a few. Me and Desiree have done a few, and we were doing one where we got to Ketheric Thorm. And then we pretty much knew we were dead, so we stopped playing that one. We didn't even we didn't even see the
I
death
felt
of the
that boss fight is such a check for real though.
Yeah.
I have to remind me. That's the one where you, like, if you party wipe, your save is deleted, right?
Yes, that's honor mode. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
well, it's not actually deleted, but you can either delete it or you can continue dishonorably in Tactician, and yeah, at that point,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I
that's
didn't-
up to y'all. Though.
That must be an update. No, I love doing honor mode run. I haven't beaten the game yet, but I doubt we'll get that far. And if we do, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll RP it. I don't care.
I'll probably just play Paladin, honestly. I know that class really well.
Well, that would be especially good specifically for the Ketheric fight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll play you some Vengeance Paladin, don't you worry.
Because it can do a lot of damage.
Dude, I'll
I
never
mean-
forget this. Oh god, I can't remember the devil's name. It's been a little while since I played through the story. But anyways, my buddy Monkey, he was like, "You're gonna get your ass whooped for this fight. I hope you're ready for it. You're gonna get your ass whooped." Apparently, he had a really hard time with it. And so I start fighting him. I killed the motherfucker in one turn. I did 600 and some odd damage with a fucking paladin build. This shit was nasty.
Paladins go fucking crazy. They really do.
Just divine smite crit into divine smite crit. It just goes bananas.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. For spell slingers, Eldritch Blast is a nasty one, bro. I can't tell you the number of motherfuckers that I just shoot off the edge of a fucking
I see.
roof or something and they die.
Token,
Let's go
yeah.
report back.
So nice. I don't even care about missing items, bro. Just fucking go. Get out of here. Skedaddle.
There used to be a thing you could do with this one bow where you could make it to where all your Eldritch Blasts do intimidation.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really busted. I don't know if it still exists.
Let me see what I got left. Looking on a little notepad here. All right, so I should have. It's a mix of everything. I have a shitload of smalls, a shitload of larges, but it's like Kongalala, Shuwu, Yankutku, Hirabami, Balahara, Ajarakan. I don't have any more Cord Magalas. That one got ran out.
Oh, that's
Quimatrice, Blagonga, a Doshagama, Oda Garen, and a Lala Barina.
I guess we just go down the list.
Sorry, it sounded like you made up a bunch of words.
No, I know that's
No.
that's how like
It's
the
so
monster
great,
the
though.
monster we just fought is called Zuwu. So, do you want to fight this Gormagala with me before you do this, or?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Chishin.
Let me get my longsword out. I don't want to fucking fail you.
No,
Gore
you're-
kind of still kicks my ass to this day. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty rough in this.
Here you go.
I think it's just because his wings
boy.
make it so fucking hard to see what's happening.
I heard about Soshi. That all that remained of him was a ragged scrap of cloth.
I'm sorry. It may come as cold.
Dude, I want to try
comfort.
Hammer out so bad, but
Believe he left an
everybody
important discovery behind.
in the universe says it's the worst weapon in this game, and it really sucks to play. And I'm just like, that hurts
We
my
may
soul.
have discovered an issue regarding the fibers you use to make your clothing. It's just a theory, but its guardian deterring traits may have the opposite effect on their predator.
Wait, you don't think it mistook us for guardians because of our clothes? But
That's right.
surely that can't.
Wait, Christian, have you fought Arkveld in high rank yet?
Especially as a moving object.
Then the threat we ought to be watching most closely for is Shay Wu, not the guardians. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I hope you'll allow us to assist you in return. There's little we can offer, save the materials we gather. Speak to the others here if you wish.
Sorry, I was talking to Joanna.
There you go.
No, I haven't. So I guess I do have a bit before. I forgot about
I raise
that.
your thanks to him.
Oh yeah. He's a good ways after
We
Arkveld.
just finished laying his grave.
I thought after 40 you got him, but I guess that's Arkveld and then him.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I've already fought Jin Dahad in high rank, so or master or yeah no high rank sorry. So I guess I just assumed. But you know what assuming does. You know what I'm saying? Alright, well, let's just go ahead and save here. We can probably play some more tomorrow. You off tomorrow or you work?
So I gotta work tomorrow, but then I'm off the next 2 days.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get some, like I can probably play all night tomorrow night on Baldur's Gate and all that, or get back on this once I'm home from work.
I'm off the next 3 days, so
Cool.